Hello. Now you've moved on to step 2 of your model, which is getting information on ALS. So we learned a little bit about it up here, and now we're doing some research. So again, this is using your search engines and finding out information. So I'm going to go through these questions real quick just to clarify them. So ALS, you're going to find out, is a disease that affects motor neurons. So again, you're going to tell me how it affects the motor neurons. And then what happens is motor neurons die, then muscles are affected. So the question here is it killing muscle cells? Is ALS actually affecting the muscle cells itself? Or is it just affecting the muscle tissue? So one of these might not be affected because it's not killing the cell. So if it's killing the cell, obviously it's killing the tissue. But if it's affecting the nerves, then it might be affecting the tissue and not killing the cells. So you need to find out, is ALS killing muscle cells or is it just affecting the tissue? Then moving on, does ALS affect all motor neurons? So is all your muscles going to go away or only some of them? And then going on to the next page. So you need the organs in the respiratory system. So that's, a quick Google search. So if we go to Google real quick and we type in organs of the respiratory system, boom, they're going to come up. And the reason for that is in this activity, what we're looking for is how are the interacting body systems affected. So we need to know the organs in the body system, especially the nervous system, the muscular system. And then is that going to affect the respiratory system? All right. So there will be some commonalities. And again, ALS is a nervous system disorder, so it's going to affect different things, and it's going to eventually cause problems for the whole organism. So here, describe how information flows between the sensory system and the motor system. So again, this is a general thing. So sensory system is like our eyes, our fingers, our nose, our tongue. We get information from the outside environment. All right, it's transferred somewhere, and then information is transferred back to the motor system. So you need a general statement on that. And then finally, describe how energy and oxygen reach muscle cells. So our muscle cells, all cells of our body, get energy and oxygen. How do we get that information, or how do we get those nutrients to the cells? So you should do a Google search on that if you do not know. And then why do neurons need energy? Sodium, potassium. This gets into the basics of how neurons work. So Google that. If you need additional help on that, come see your science teacher. And if it's a lot, then I'll start making videos for that. Is ALS curable? All right, so again, a quick Google search and you should be able to get that, and then record information to help support this. So not just say yes or no, but yes or no, and then what's going on with it. Okay, then finally, as ALS progresses, complications in breathing, speaking, eating, memory, and decision-making can occur. List the problems that would arise in breathing, and then pick one of the other areas, speaking, eating, memory, and list the problems. So the reason I had you research the respiratory system is because if there are muscles involved in that, then we obviously are going to have breathing complications. And in addition, you're going to pick speaking, eating, or memory. And again, if there are muscles involved in one of these, or if you found information about how ALS maybe affects memory, you're going to go ahead and pick one of these speaking complications and then write down the information you found. So that will conclude the research part, and this shouldn't take more than maybe an hour or so, and then we get into the model. So the next video will actually be on how to cite your sources, and then step 4 will be some ideas on how to do the modeling.